FSC Biology, Chapter 7, Kingdom Protista, best line summarized for short-term preparation of PPSC lecturer and subject specialist biology and zoology. In this module, we shall discuss these 10 topics from historical perspectives to myxomycete and omycete. Please don't download the video, watch it here online. Let's start historical perspectives. Kingdom Protista is defined by exclusions, means on the basis of those characteristics which exclude them or differentiate them from other groups, not on the basis of similarities. Protists don't develop from blastula or embryo. John Hogg in 1938 proposed kingdom Protoctista. Please remember the kingdom Protoctista. Ernest Haeckel in 1866 suggested to create kingdom Protista. Please remember the difference Protoctista and Protista to include bacteria. So he placed Monera in kingdom Protista. Ernest Haeckel. Herbert Copeland in 1938 separated prokaryotes from protista again. Robert Whittaker in 1969 placed unicellular eukaryotes in protista only, not in protoctista. In 1988, Margulis and Schwartz modified five kingdom. Kingdom Protista is regarded as polyphyletic group. Margulis and Schwartz have listed 27 phyla to kingdom Protista. Now, protozoans, animal-like protist. We should discuss them all together. Amoeba moves by pseudopodia. Pseudopodia, we know that the pseudopodia are specialized cytoplasmic projection. Antiamoeba histolytica cause amoebic dysentery in humans. Pylomyxa plustris is most primitive eukaryote-like. Pylomyxa plustris is most primitive. Like it is also called as giant amoeba. It has multiple nuclei and obtain food from methanogenic bacteria, those bacteria which secrete methane gas, and these are found inside these Pylomyxa plustris. Zooflagellates have central nucleus and flagella at anterior end to move, single nucleus, while the Pylomyxa plustris has many nuclei. They are heterotrophs, parasites, or symbiont. Trichonymphs have many flagella who lives in gut of termites to digest wood. Trypanosoma causes sleeping sickness or African sickness and is transmitted by testis flies. Conoflagellates are sessile, stalked, collar around flagellum. Now, ciliates have flexible outer covering called pellicle. Cilia help to move forward, backward, or turning around. Ciliates ingest bacteria or tiny protists when sessile, when they do not move. Contractile vacuoles regulate water. Ciliates have two kinds of nuclei, smaller diploid nuclei for sexual reproduction, while larger polyploid nuclei for metabolism and growth. Most ciliated means cilia undergoes sexual process called conjugation. Foraminifers produce shells or test made of calcium, while actinopods test is made of silica. This is the difference between foraminifers and actinopods. Testes have pores for cytoplasmic projection to protrude to catch prey, and they also form intense corrections or intense network. Dead worms form grey mud at the bottom of sea that transform to chalk. Epicomplexans are parasitic protozoans. They lack specific structures for locomotion and move by flexing of the body. They develop spores at some stage in their life. They have multiple hosts that may be 1, 2, or 3. Plasmodium is an epicomplexan which causes malaria. Plasmodium first enter liver cells, then RBCs. This MCQ has already been asked in the past paper. Sporozoite enter human after bite of mosquito and change to merozoites in liver. Merozoites enter RBCs, red blood cells, and some develop into gametocyte, which may be gametes in red blood cells. These gemetocytes are ingested by mosquito where in stomach they fertilize to produce sporocyte and cycle begins again. Now, algae, plant-like protist. 50 to 60% photosynthesis on Earth is carried by algae. Algae differ from plants in unicellular sex organs and unprotected zygote. Cenocytes are multinucleate structures lacking cross-wall. Seaweeds have branched or leaf-like extensions, very important to remember, already been asked in past papers. Now, very important to remember, thallus is a plant body not differentiated into true roots, stems, leaves, and legs, xylem and phloem. Yellow and orange carotenoids, xanthophylls, and phycoerythrin are also photosynthetic pigments found in algae. Algae is classified on the basis of pigment composition or pigment found in it. Rhodophyte, which is red algae, have motile cells with flagella at some stage. Now, euglenids are thought to be related with zooflagellates in evolution. Historical, they remain in plant kingdom as well as animal kingdom because of their similarities with plant as well as animal. When photosynthetic euglenids are kept in dark, they lose their pigment and become heterotroph. Non-pigmented euglenids are colorless and heterotrophic. Dinoflagellates have shell of interlocking cellulose with silicates. They have occasional population explosion or blooms due to their colors. They change water color to orange, red, or brown due to enormous numbers. Red tides in sea are due to dinoflagellates. Very important to remember. This MCQ has already been asked in past papers. Diatoms have cell wall made of two shells made of silica. They are major producers in marine and freshwater ecosystems. They are important in food chains. Brown algae are kind of protist kingdom and are multicellular. Please remember the kind of protist which is brown algae. They may reach 75 meter in length. Largest are kelps with leathery appearance. Kelps are with leathery appearance. Please remember this. They are 75 meter in length. Brown algae is an example. It is common in rocky coastline in intertidal zone. Laminaria is an example of brown algae with leaf blades, stem stipes, and root-like holdfast. This MCQ has already been asked in lecture botany test. Red algae is multicellular and contribute in coral reef formation due to calcium carbonate deposit. Polysphonia is a red algae. It is an example. Green algae have pigments and cell wall identical to plants, means made up of cellulose. They store food in the form of starch. It is stuff that plant arose from green algae. Based on RNA sequencing, green algae and plants are monophyletic. Chlamydomonas, desmids, ballbox, Spirogyra, and alva are examples of green algae. Chlorella is unicellular, non-motile or non-moving green algae and is an experimental organism. Kelps are edible. Marine algae produce algin, agar, carrageenan, and antiseptics. Now, fungus-like protist. Protist resembles fungi as they are not photosynthetic and have hyphae. They differ from protist in having centrioles and cellulose in cell walls. Slime molds or myxomycete have multinucleate cytoplasmic mass, which is called as plasmodium. Please do not confuse this plasmodium with plasmodium parasite because this plasmodium is cytoplasmic mass. During unfavorable conditions, slime molds form haploid spores by meiosis. When favorable, they germinate into biflagellated amoeboid or swarm cells. These cells then unite to form diploid zygote which produce plasmodium. Physerum polycephalum is a model slime molded structure studied for biological process. Water moles or oh my gods. Oh my gods are more ancient and resemble more to fungi. Cell wall contain cellulose and hyphae are aseptate. Phytophthora infestans. Please remember, Phytophthora infestans is a pathogenic water mold which grow on potato leaves. They come out from stomata of leaf and have branches around mesophyll cells. Phytophthora infestans caused Irish potato famine in 19th century. The disease caused by it is late blight of potato and tubers rot in field. It killed almost 250,000 species people due to starvation in Ireland because potato was major staple food. The upcoming video will be of chapter 8 complete concepts and summary.